Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you how you can capture the network and specifically the web request from the desktop applications, aka thick client applications or Windows applications. So I'm going to show you the three different methods through which you can access different level of information. So starting with the first method, which is the use of a tool called TCP View, and that tool is officially provided to us by the Microsoft itself. You can simply Google TCP View and that is going to bring you to a Windows to a Microsoft official website, and from there you can download that zip file. After downloading that zip file and extracting it, you are going to find a bunch of files and you can simply open the tcpview64.exe, provided the privileges it requires, and then you are going to find something like that. So here you can see all of your processes and the remote address to which that application is talking. Now here you can do a lot of things. For example, you can apply filters from here. So for example, if you want to see only IPv4 TCP connections, you can simply select that filter. So if you right click on any of the row, you can find different things which you can do. For example, you can find further properties, you can kill some process, and you can even query who.is, which is going to tell you the further information about that IP address. So that's our first tool, and that enables us to view the actual IP addresses to which our machine is talking. But your goal might be not to just view the IP address, but to actually view the backend HTTP web request which your required application is sending to the internet. This thing brings us to the second part of our video, which is the use of a tool called Fiddler. You can simply download the Fiddler's application file from this link free of cost, and after installing that application file, you are going to install it. Once it's installed, you can simply go to your search bar and type Fiddler and open the Fiddler Classic. So after installing that tool and opening it, you will be seeing all of the HTTP requests originating from your machine. Now once you'll open that tool for the first time, you are going to see an notification or an alert which is going to tell you that HTTPS decryption is disabled by default. So what you need to do is to click that, and after clicking it, you are going to enable the HTTPS request by decrypting it. And once it's done, you are going to be able to see all of the HTTP and the HTTPS requests originating from that machine. Then if you click any of your required domain and click on inspect traffic, you will be seeing its actual HTTPS request happening in the backend. Now I'm trying my best not to get hacked by exposing you the critical backend information. That's how much easy it is that you simply install that tool, open it, give that tool the permissions to decrypt the HTTPS traffic, and you will be able to capture all of those requests. Now, two things are very important here. How that tool is able to decrypt those HTTPS traffic. The answer is by modifying the system certificates. Now, if you don't understand what those certificates are, simply understand that if some tool wants to decrypt the HTTPS traffic on your machine, that tool needs to modify the system level certificates on that machine, and that is what Fiddler is doing in the backend. Second important thing here is that if some application has applied SSL pinning or some sort of protection of its SSL, then that tool will not work for that specific application or for that specific domain, right? So all of those applications which you can see here, these are the applications which have not applied HTTPS pinning by default. So that is our second method, the use of a tool called Fiddler. Now coming to the third part of this video. Now in your case, you might just do not want to see the HTTP request here. What you also want to do is to capture that request in the burp suite on the runtime. Like we do in the web application or the mobile applications, you might want to capture the request, modify something on the runtime, or maybe even modify the server responses. And obviously you cannot do that thing from the Fiddler. What you can do is to, if you go to that raw option, you can copy that request and paste that request into the burps repeater option. But of course, that's not the proper way to do those things, and maybe your use case is not going to be met. So what you can do, just like what Fiddler did, what you can do is to simply export the certificate from burp suite and import that certificate in your system's operating system as a system level certificate. Now in this video, I'm not going to show you the actual steps on how to do it. If you want a detailed video on that process separately, mention in the comments and I'm going to show you. But just to give you a glimpse of how that process works, go to your search bar, press Windows R and open certlm.msc. After opening it, you'll see such kind of window, and through this window, you can modify your system level certificates. So again, if your Fiddler tool is able to decrypt the HTTPS traffic of that specific application which you're testing, that means that Burp should also be able to capture that request runtime without any additional complexity. All you need to do is to properly export that certificate from Burp and import that certificate into your Windows system level certificate. So basically these are the three methods which we have discussed in this video. The first method is the use of tool called TCP view. That tool is going to enable you to view the IP addresses. The second method is to use the tool called Fiddler. Using that tool, you can modify and you can, sorry, not modify, you can view the HTTP and HTTPS request originating from your application. And the third method, using the use of a tool called Burp Suite. And the benefit of Burp Suite is that, of course, you can capture the requests and responses on the runtime. If you have any questions or if you need more clarity, let me know in the comments. Thank you.